What is good, NIO family? It's your boy Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one and only NIO stock. Why I am still super bullish for the long-term future of this company. I'm still super bullish for next year as well, even though this thing is in the red right now. I'm well aware that this thing has been in the red for quite some time. However, guys, I'm not losing faith. I still think that this company has insane potential. I'm going to talk about why. I'm also going to talk about the overall stock market and some very, very, very weird things that are going on in the market that are affecting NIO and potentially suppressing its price right now. I'm also going to talk about what on earth is going on with the news, as we do have some big updates about NIO, especially after what NIO put on their Twitter page, guys. NIO put something absolutely awesome on their Twitter page that makes me very excited and bullish for the future of this company. Now, before I say anything about NIO, before I talk about their share price and what on earth is going on with the market, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for informational purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire NIO community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo, you're not only going to qualify for an iPhone 13 Pro giveaway, meaning you may win an iPhone 13 Pro, but you're also going to get up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500 by simply signing up with the link down below. So with that out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So as you guys can see right over here, NIO is currently a little bit in the red, but something very, very counterintuitive is the fact that the S&P is in the green. Now, does the S&P affect NIO? To some degree, yes, NIO can move with the market, but there have been instances where I theorized that NIO is kind of resembling a negative beta stock as the S&P is hitting all-time highs, yet NIO is kind of approaching lows for the last year, or at least the last couple of months, so to speak. So the S&P is doing pretty well right now. It currently hit an all-time high of about $478. Then it hit 478 today, a little bit lower than the all-time high, then dropped a little bit, still in the green, up 0.13%, right? So the S&P is doing really well, but NIO is in the red, which is very, very weird. Now let's just talk about the market and talk about how this may affect NIO real quick. So as of right now, there are people speculating that the whole variant of the virus is still concerning. There's all this news coming out about it. There's also other news reports coming out claiming that the Fed is still acting too slowly when it comes to them tapering at a faster rate and raising interest rates. There are people that want them to do it right now, and theoretically that could lead to fear, but that's not necessarily the case. Look at the fear and greed index. People used to be very, very fearful. We were on the fearful side a couple of days ago. Then yesterday we were at about 56 on the greedy side. Now we're at 60, which means people are becoming more greedy and the market is doing better. But despite that, despite the fact that the market's doing quite well right now, NIO is still in the red. Now Tesla was red too today, so a lot of stocks can be caught in some kind of, I don't know, selling cycles or something like that. But why on earth is NIO in the red and what on earth is going on? I do have some news reports about that, but I want to talk about what the share price is doing. So if we look at it over a relatively, I would say, longer time frame, you guys can see how this price has been moving. If you guys see this, we've been dropping down and down and down and down. We actually hit a low of about, like, what was that, $26 a share at one point, and we're currently at about 27.52. That was the new low point, and now we're at about 28.25. So we were down 4.66%. We bled today. The CCI is showing that NIO is in the red. The MACD just flipped with the 9-day moving average, showing that we could continue to drop, and we are on a bit of a bearish cycle, and the RSI is very low at 34.46. So NIO is just dropping as the S&P is hitting the highs. This is an indicator that NIO is now resembling a negative beta stock, as it is also trading below every single one of its exponential moving averages, treating them as a resistance. So this means that NIO is resembling a negative beta stock. Okay, guys, NIO has been caught in this whole selling cycle. What does this mean? This means that when the market corrects, it's very probable that NIO is going to start to run up. And I also want to note that I do see NIO starting to make some good moves for 2022. And that's when I think NIO is going to really start to show us what it's worth. Because I want you guys to know something, okay? NIO being red right now is not NIO's fault. I'm not a fool that's into this company because of the fact that, oh, it's in the red, or because of the fact that I just like the company. No, I like this company because of its fundamentals. The fundamentals are what make these companies great. Look at Apple. It has great fundamentals and they're crushing it. Almost every great company in the world has good fundamentals, guys. You have to remember that the customer service, and NIO, in my opinion, has some of the best on this planet. Okay, this share price is a fake price in my opinion. It's not a good reflection of what NIO is worth. It's undervalued in my opinion. So this is a very good buying opportunity, and I do think that eventually we're going to see this thing run really, really well because NIO they're just crushing it, guys. They announced that they're going to be expanding to 25 countries by 2025. They have a new car that just came out. They just put it on their Twitter page. They're doing everything right. It's not their fault that they're in the red. And yet this is going on. And I want to talk about that in more detail. Look at Xbang, guys. Xbang is a good company too. Their offlet exchange volume was 43%. Okay, that's interesting. Tesla's was also at 43%. But then we have NIO's, which is at about 53%. So I do find it a little bit strange that NIO's offlet exchange volume is often much higher than its predecessors, its rivals. And to me, that's just one possible indicator. I'm not confirming that this is 100% true, but that may be a sign that NIO is being suppressed, it's heavily shorted, and a lot of the volume is being kind of redirected into like dark pools and offlet exchanges. Now, this is what the shorts are doing to bring the price down because NIO is heavily shorted. But remember, guys, remember the month of January. January is when NIO had a big run. It wasn't just because of NIO Day, it's because of other factors too. And January is notorious for short squeezes. This is when a lot of people anticipate a lot of short squeeze plays are going to see very big moves. And I anticipate that when January comes, guys, NIO is going to start to run to the upside. Why am I saying that? There's many reasons for it. First off, we're resembling a negative beta. NIO is primed for a big reversal. It's very undervalued, as shown by the RSI. It's very oversold. And on top of that, guys, this short squeeze can end up affecting NIO. NIO could actually make some good moves. So I really want to just put that out there. I also want to talk about this right here. Yahoo Finance talked about some of the most popular stocks of the year. And NIO is the fifth most popular stock. How is it that NIO is the fifth most popular stock, the fifth most talked about stock? The only stocks above it are like AMC, GameStop, Tesla, and Apple, guys. NIO is still the fifth most popular stock in the market, and yet it's still a little bit in the red. It's still down the way it is. It's crazy, guys. It's just market manipulation, in my opinion, and it's just totally undervalued. They've done everything right. It just does not make sense. But anyways, I want to talk about this right here. The Monthly Fool talked about why NIO is in the red, and they're talking about the fact that, look, NIO has done next to nothing wrong. They are actually saying that. The Monthly Fool is saying it too. They're talking about the fact that NIO is crushing it. Their new ET7 is a beast. Their ET5 is going to kill it. They're expanding it to maybe the US very soon. They're talking about the fact that the US is crushing it. I mean, NIO is crushing it in the US perhaps very soon. NIO is doing really well. They have new sedans. And they're talking about the fact that, look, everything is very, very positive news for NIO, but why are the shares going down? And they're saying that the sector is caught in a wave of selling along their high growth tech names. So they're talking about the fact that it's just caught in a sector of selling. They're not saying that it's because of NIO's fault. And they're also saying that there's shorting going on and other things like that. So that's my point. It's not NIO's fault, guys. When you invest in a company, you don't just look at it, oh, is it about to run? Is it about to drop? No, you have to look at fundamentals too, because that's how you make long-term plays. And that's how big, big, big investors make lots and lots of money, like Warren Buffett. They look at the fundamentals. So look at this right here. There's more news coming out about NIO entering US entry. It's going to come very soon. We're going to see a very good reversal when this comes one day. And I can't wait for NIO to expand to the United States. They have very good cars, and it appears that they're getting ready. News like this would typically cause a stock to explode, but for NIO, it's just still in the red, which makes no sense whatsoever. However, guys, it's not the end, guys. I believe this is not going to last for long. I believe institutions are just accumulating shares because they know how good this company is. They want to get the best price possible. So look at this right here. NIO put on their Twitter page that they have a new silhouette of the NIO ET7, and the NIO ET5 is looking very, very good with high performance autonomous driving sensors and its pure yet progressive body lines. Once again, a beautiful car. I'm telling you guys, this car is going to crush it. They're going to crush their delivery numbers, and they're doing really well. So this is what I have to say about NIO. This thing may be in the red right now. It may continue to be red, but I'm not losing faith. I am not scared. I believe that this thing is going to reverse by January of 2022. I'm not going to guarantee that, but I do think that's going to happen. I think eventually it's going to have a big reversal. And as long as it stays at these prices, guys, I'm going to consider it very undervalued. It's worth way more than this. It's one of the best stocks out there. It's one of the best companies out there. So don't let the FUD scare you. Don't let all these market makers that are trying to dictate these prices and manipulate the living daylights out of these shares scare you. It is a fake price in my opinion. I think NIO is worth way more, and the share price should have made very bullish moves after the big runs and the big fundamentals, the big pieces of news that came out. We're not going to let them win. All you have to do is just load the shares, guys, wait it out, because eventually institutions are going to be piling up too when this company really shows us what it's worth. This is not going to last forever, guys. I'm not losing faith, and I still believe in NIO. This is a very good buying opportunity, and I am not quitting. So I want to thank you guys. NIO has insane potential, and it's going to go to the moon one day. Just give it the time it needs, and I believe in it. I really do. So thank you for listening. NIO to the moon, and peace out.